Imagine working for 40 years, saving every month, and then finally retiring, only to find out you can afford maybe $800 a month to live on. That's not retirement. That's just being tired with bills. But what if I told you there is a new playbook, a way to retire in just 5 years, tax-free, using Bitcoin? Sounds wild, right? But let me show you how the wealthy already do it, and why this may be your shortcut out of the rat race. So let's go. Let's be real. The retirement system is broken. It was designed when people died at 65. Now we are living longer. Everything costs more, and interest rates are pushing savers. You can hardly get 3%, 4% out of GIC. You save money for 40 years only to live off tiny payouts and hope inflation doesn't eat your lunch. That 4% rule is not applicable anymore. And worse, most of your retirement plan benefits the bank and the governments. The banks and the brokerages collect fees, and the government collect taxes and give you just enough to survive. This is not how the wealthy do it. We have all been sold the middle class strategy. Save, sell, pay taxes, repeat. But the rich, they buy appreciating assets. They never sell, but they borrow against their assets and use that as a tax-free income because there is no tax on the debt. They are not living off savings. They are living off leverage. Smart and calculated leverage. Bitcoin gives you and me access to the same tool. Bitcoin isn't just digital money. It's like owning a digital real estate. It's scarce. It grows faster, at least historically. It is easy to move, split, and use. You don't have to buy a whole single Bitcoin. You can buy 0.1, 0.01, 0.001. And here's the magic. You can use your Bitcoin as collateral, meaning you don't need to sell it to get money out of it. Let's say your Bitcoin grows 50% annually on average. Hypothetically, if you look at the past 10 years performance, yes, it went up, it went down, but on average, the annual return has been 50%. And you borrow at 15% interest rate just to keep maths easy. You are earning more than you are paying. That's called a self-repaying system. Wild, right? And here's the strategy, step by step, like we are building a Lego. Step number 1, start buying Bitcoin. Either you buy lump sum or buy bit by bit. I'm buying on monthly basis. As soon as my paycheck hits my bank account, I take some amount of money which I can easily afford, and then I use it to buy Bitcoin on monthly basis, irrespective of the price action. Step number 2, hold it and let it grow. Step number 3, borrow against it when you need income. You don't need income right now, but you may need it when you are about to retire. So over time, when you accumulate that Bitcoin on regular basis, your cost will be averaged out. You can use it as a collateral to loan against that. There are some companies who are providing debt against your Bitcoin asset and use it as a collateral. Step number 4, use that borrow money to live without selling, without paying taxes, without draining your assets. And just like that, you have created a new income stream. No retirement account needed. Now, before you YOLO your savings into Bitcoin, let's talk about the risk. Bitcoin is volatile. It goes up fast, but it can crash just as fast as well. If your collateral drops too much, you could get margin called, meaning you either repay or lose your Bitcoin. Not all loan platforms are created equal, so you need to do your homework. This is not for the faint-hearted, but it's a strategy, one that more and more people are using, including top 1% wealthy people. Have you heard of Michael Saylor, MicroStrategy? Look him up. Okay, so the reason I'm talking about this today is because we are at a turning point. The old system, pensions, saving accounts, and selling stocks, is crumbling under inflation, debt, and higher taxes. And the new system, digital assets, decentralization, and borrowing smart, is finally giving everyday people like you and I the tools to build wealth like the elites. You don't need a finance degree. You just need to learn how the system works. And once you do that, you're playing a completely different game. So where to learn more? Well, this is exactly where I created a course to understand macro fundamentals, to teach you how the money, inflation, debt, and investing really works in this new economy. Link in the description below. And if you are tired of trying to figure it out alone, join my WhatsApp community where we talk about strategies, investing, real estate, and freedom every day in plain English. Because retiring early isn't about luck. It's about learning the game and playing it smarter than the most. On that note, hit the like button, subscribe, and send this to someone who still thinks RRSPs are the only way to retire. See you on the other side. If you are new in crypto and you're looking for an exchange to start crypto journey today, check the link in the description below. I have a link for the Coinbase platform, which will give you $10 worth of BTC for free if you start using my link.